What's going on, guys? eBibs here, Mr. Remote Life. So out of all the excitement of the big girthiness of our monitor, I forgot to go through how to configure this thing. So out the box, it looks like crap, just plain and simple. And it takes some getting used to because the buttons for the on-screen display is just kind of awkward because it's right under it. So you have like 4 or 5 buttons under it. So let's go through getting this thing to look like what this Retina screen looks like as close as possible, because it's not a Retina screen, but it is a 4K display. Well, 4K by 1200. So it's 3820 by 1200. So let's see what we can do to get it looking right. So come on. So I don't know if you guys have noticed my my Love Greater Black Lives Matter tee. It's actually a friend of mine, close friend of mine. This is his foundation. It's called dogreater. I also linked that in the description below. Go out and grab a tee, guys. I mean, support small black businesses and small local businesses that are about improving our communities. And this guy William has a great story. You can read all about it on his website. He's a survivor of lung transplants and all this other stuff. It is such a great story and a great thing to have. Maybe when things are better, we can have him on the joint, and we do some type of collaboration, because he does a lot of things with tech and within the community. So go out, support my buddy's business, Love Greater. The link will be in the description below. All right, thanks. All right, so like I said again, this is the Monoprice Crystal Pro monitor. It's a 43-inch high-def monitor, 4K of course. But like I said, the resolution is actually, we can actually bring up the display. The resolution actually is 3840 by 1200. So it's kind of a difficult thing. What I had to do is I actually had to do a factory reset on this thing just to get it to where it's basic and bare, and try to closely mimic our MacBook Pro Retina display as possible, because that's what I'm used to working with. And whenever you're trying to color grade, you need to have a properly calibrated monitor. So we're going to see what we can do with this, what advantages we can have with this monitor, and let's see if we can get this thing looking good and cracking well, because I got some videos to edit. All right, so here we're kind of close. The yellow is looking have a little goldish tint to it. This red pops a little more than it does here. But I think that's actually because this is more of a glass and this is a textured, so you're not going to be able to get exactly what you need, but I think for the most part this mimics close to what I'm used to. I'm playing around a lot with the super resolution. It's hit or miss if I want to use it or not, because what I'm seeing is, let's try it here. Even on the low setting, it adds a lot of lines. I don't know if you guys can't see it on camera, but it kind of blurs out the words on the screen. So let's change that. Let's try the response time, see if that helps. And it adds, like, with the super resolution on, if you're looking, the bezel on the red iPhone here, it actually adds some jagged lines here, as if it's artifacts that it's bringing to the picture. Do a little noise reduction. Doesn't help at all. Well, yeah, it does. It's subtle. Looking at my font now where it says iPad Pro here. Actually adding that noise reduction helps a little bit. So let's open up something in Photoshop here. Let's see what that looks like. This picture has a lot of color on it. Actually, this looks a little blah. Just looking at my icons here. All right, so you got like a menu feature, then your left from right, and then the exit, and then the power button. So these buttons are boost that saturation a little bit. Oh yeah, we got a closer match now. There's no point in having a 4K monitor and it doesn't even look better than your 2012 Retina screen. And a lot of features you'll see I'm not even toggling. Oh shoot. Okay, so that's another thing I just noticed. So after all the work we just did to get it to where we wanted it, I accidentally hit a button and now all our settings are jacked up. That's not cool. So I'm not gonna bore you guys with basically going back through that again, but what I will do is I'm gonna get it right, and here's the final shot out of the two pictures, basically the Retina right beside the 4K monitor. And then what I'll do is I'll post my settings in the description below. I know I said that on the last video, but I hadn't had any settings yet. And anyway, those actually, matter of fact, those settings will be there as well. So that's it for today, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you guys learned something. And if this is a monitor you want to add to your collection with this massive girthiness of 43 inches, I say go for it. And let me know what settings you use, what settings you changed, and if you got this thing to work better than I did. I'm actually running the HDMI cable to my Mac. I'm not actually running, it doesn't support Thunderbolt 3, unfortunately, because you're not gonna find a Thunderbolt 3 of this size monitor at this time for less than $1,000. So I dropped $700 on this. So this is a cool monitor for the size and for the features. And a lot of the monitors that are on the upper $1,000 mark don't even have, they're more than likely they're 3820 or 3840 by 1080. So for this to have more higher resolution than those, and they're under $1,000, I think this is a win-win. Simply keep your hands off the menu buttons. So we're gonna let this ride for a minute until we find a better monitor that we like, and if that's the case, we'll upgrade it and we'll throw this somewhere else and keep it moving. How about that, guys? So if you haven't already, go ahead and hit the thumbs up if you like this video. If you don't like the video, hit the thumbs down. Either way, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, because we are taking control of our lives, because that is what the remote life is all about. So go out there and do it and get it done. And I'll see you next time, guys. We out here. Peace.